All right, so I just want to get a little messy. So you have a book. It came out in April. Help is on the way. Stay up and live your truth. Available now on Amazon. Forward was written by Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah.
Who I'm sure had an impact on your life.
For sure.
The Cat interview, the reason that the competition and all of that, what was it like for you as a comedian, and it was probably friends with some of the people he mentioned, what was it like for you to watch that?
For one, it was funny. His delivery, I couldn't go.
Overcame it. Like the way he says things.
I'm a homo virgin because you just got to say no. I'm just like, I couldn't then, after that, I'm thinking, man, they all brothers. Like, they grew up the same. So that's like if me and DC them.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, he said some stuff, but I don't know if he said nothing. He ain't say nothing about nobody's children. You know what I mean?
He did say people had some weird-faced wives.
Yeah,
I have not heard anybody say, excuse me, my wife does not have a weird face. I haven't heard that one time. Which if I didn't stand up for my wife's face, I would have a weird face right now.
He did make a lot of homes
very uncomfortable.
Because right now, no women looking in the mirror.
Ludacris did a whole rap. Sorry, this is like people's friends.
Luda, stay in your lane, man.
I'm sorry.
Comedian, y'all fell for the trap, bro. A true comedian, you gonna fall into their world, especially with his cadence. Because Cat Williams have a cadence of, it's like music. Comedy is music. He the reason why I did my special to that cadence, because Pimpin', it was his cadence that transcended to this time. Because certain cadences don't work today. That's why a lot of people keep their old audience. But now, remember, music was like hip, hop, a hippie, going to the store. Now it's like, you know they don't ride it, you know they don't slide, you know that. So comedy have to be like that because you're gonna lose their attention because we got a short attention span because of TikTok and stuff. Right. But Cat Williams' cadence, the reason why you watched it that long. Yes. No other comedian, if you don't have that cadence, I got that country draw, Bernie Mac got it.
Right.
Can't get you to watch and keep your attention. Cat Williams, what he did, he sold a lot of tickets afterwards. But
my first thought was, I think this was the first time where a stand-up prepared a stand-up routine and said, instead of doing this on a stage or a special, I'm going to do this in a podcast, and it's going to be an audience of one, and I'm going to deliver it because that was prepared, and you're right, it was musical the way he delivered it.
It was music, and
it made you think, like the part. My
wife rewatched it 3 times. She was like, there are gems all over this thing.
The part where he said, all you guys with the weird face wives that never do interviews. I went to see how many of them wives did interviews.
So the first thing I said to my wife was, they can't say, hey, don't say I don't have a weird face, but they can be like, hey, I'd like to do an interview now. And so now as the husband, you're like, what do you mean you want to do an interview?
He showed them what a lot of people in the culture really think anyway.
Yeah.
The reason why Cat did that, because really, to be honest, he's looking like the culture ain't going to tell you. They're going to tell you with action. You know what the Bible
be the
said?
Friend that really cares.
Saul had killed thousands, but David killed tens of thousands. It's a part in your life where you could have the industry and all the money, but you could lose your people. So when he did that, I think what hurt them the most, they didn't know the people would go to Cat's side like that. But it's like, bro, no matter how much money we get, like Shaq, everybody know he got money. But when you ride Shaq, he feels like, dang, all this money, this man could really walk around and put on a suit every day and point at everybody, literally because he tall. It's like, so at the end of the day, the reason why the people went with Cat, because it's like, man, we was with y'all when y'all, now it's like everything Hollywood.
To that, so this man has 4 life commandments. All you have is your pride, live your truth, don't get mad, get money, stay up.
That last one, the most important.
Stay up?
That's, bro.
Because I was going to ask you about live your truth, because the reason I was going to ask is that's what I thought Cat was pointing out is some of you lived and forgot your truth.
Yeah.
And now you're living someone else's truth.
Yeah.
But stay up's the most important?
Both of them. I'm saying, but stay up is if you can't figure out those.
I like number 3. Don't get mad, get money.
Yep.
That's like that one.
All of them hit.
Yeah.
No, they do.
That stay up, the reason why I do that one, because just in case you can't get it.
I don't know about you, but jealousy moves me.
Yeah.
Like when I see something, I get jealous, but I get jealous on the positive side. Like
it's inspiration.
Like I'm jealous of him. Because every part. Let me tell you why. Because deep down, I want to be a comedian.
Yeah, when you say
wish I could do what he did.
Afraid of stand up, I've never heard you say you're afraid of anything.
Yeah, but as though like one, I think I'm funny, but I'm not as funny as him. I know that I'm not as funny as like Kevin Hart and those guys, but I've seen people when them first 3 jokes don't hit, they bomb.
He was that was the host of the Jamie Foxx I'm Your Conscience.
Yeah.
He was that was his stand-up.
Yeah.
And like I've never felt so uncomfortable for a comedian before.
No.
Like I watched that man life. Yeah.
You know how that happened?
Talk about it.
So we're setting up for the Shaq All-Star Comedy Jam because I used to watch Jeff's Jam, right? And then it was no longer there. I was like, you know what? I want to try to bring these comedians together to help them meet. So that's how we started Shaq's All-Star Comedy. So we're in a meeting, me, Jamie, Monique, a couple other friend people, and this kid, I think his name is Doug, he just came out of nowhere. Hey, Shaq, put me on. And I'm like, hey, Mom, like, I don't ever blow nobody off. I'm like, okay, you a comedian, holla at my girl, she knows, boom, 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 Tamara, boom, boom, boom.
Hello, Tamara, shout out to Tamara.
Yeah, Tamara, so we still talking. Yo, Shaq, put me on. I'm like, my man, I'm meeting with the comedian, I'm gonna get you right back. I'm funnier than Jamie Foxx. So now Jamie said, oh, you are? Jamie said, Shaq, put him on. I said, for real? He said, Shaq, put him on. So we put him in the slot.
This is all full circle. He was talking about Emmitt Smith.
Yes.
And that's the reason you're a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
It was the Emmitt Smith roast.
Yes, with the Emmitt Smith roast.
Yeah, I seen that clip a couple times.
Yeah, he
Died up there, man.
I'm Your Conscience.
Yeah.
Tell a joke about Emmett. He's the reason we're here. Oh my God.
Comedians do that though, man.
Yeah,
The ones who haven't got their shot, they always swear they funnier than the man in front. But I tell them every day, dog, bro, comedy, like the energy of comedy, like Eddie Griffin said, it got a way of weaving people out. Bro, time gonna tell in the energy. If you ain't there, it's something the reason why you ain't there. It's like
that's my fear.
They say, well, A&1 was kind of trying out for the NBA.
Yeah.
They say they turned hot sauce into ketchup.
They did, didn't they?
Oh,
Mon Shepard said that.
I forgot. Hot sauce was more famous than most NBA players.
It seemed like I swear to God, man, it's so many people. I tell everybody, out of the new comedians, all of the funniest people in the world, like the new era, is the one that was chosen. They probably, the only reason a lot of them ain't doing stand-up because they just ain't put the work in. You got to put the work in.
Right.
The funniest people, new people in comedy are the ones that got chosen. Daisy Banks, Jesse Hilarious, DC Young Fly, Carlos Chico, Watch Jazzy, Funny Marco. These people, I've been around them. Their comedic timing. I've talked to Kevin Hart, or even the old generation. When you're around Kevin Hart and Cat Williams just broke the internet.
Yes.
Because he's a comedian. Kevin Hart, you ever been around him? This brother said everybody.
Him on TNT.
You know who else is funny? You know who else is funny off the top for an older gentleman? Steve Harvey.
Steve, all them funny.
Bro, I've been around Steve Harvey and
hilarious dog.
Bro, it's
You've
crazy.
been around a comedian, you don't have to give the name, that it was shockingly unfunny hanging around them, but they were funny on stage. Does that even exist?
Man, a lot of comedians ain't funny on stage now. I ain't say everybody's funny on stage.
Yeah. Oh.
I say funny.
What do you think of our boy Bubba Dub?
Bubba Dub, I think Bubba Dub is just the truth. He's just that natural. He remind me of when I was coming up. It's just you got that country twang. It's hard not to be funny when you don't. You can tell he don't care that much.
Right.
When you don't care, man, it's hard to be funny because you talking to a wall. So Bubba Dub just natural, man. I like Bubba Dub.
Yeah, I like Bubba Dub too.